Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Prescott from the gun. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. There's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing his dart. This one to Slayton over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
That's another Giants first down.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Dart. Robinson hauling it in outright. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Giants first down. 1st and goal, Giants.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
On play action, here's Dart. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7.
That time a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, let's see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Brings up 2nd and
They'd love to
7.
just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Oh, he's running, lost the football, put it on the carpet. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And Unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Play action now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here's Dart. Quick hitch, complete. It's Robinson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
And the Giants, 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Throwing his dart. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
2 seconds to go, first quarter. On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here we go on 4th down. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch at a first down.
First and 10.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Here's Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Quentin Williams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Motioning to the left is Robinson. To throw, Dart. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on third and a yard.
Well, they pick it up on third and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 7. They'll hand it to Tracy. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, here's Dart. That's complete to Slayton. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They'll go with the keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
It seems like a short distance, but a yard in this situation, not easily done. So big compliments to the guys up front for creating some space, and especially the guy taking the snap and finding a spot, finding a sliver, an opening, and making it work.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Tracy. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a 1st down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the 1st half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They go play action with Dart. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
On the ground, here comes Tracy. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Dart from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Guys, what are you doing?
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On the run is Tracy. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3, our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Dart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now it's Tracy. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Tyrone Tracy punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
Gano the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Cowboys 3.
So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3 yards.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a Cowboys first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
You got this. Let's win.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott now. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there, because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off. But
and he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And that one too wide and incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Catch made by Slayton. Only able to gain a couple there. And now third down and 6 to go.
Brings up third and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dart from the gun on third down. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
They'll run on first down. Tracy. And a strong run that time as it's across midfield and down to the 43. 82 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll go play action here with Dart. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
15 more yards.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Moves to second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Dart. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
So the Cowboys now bringing the offense out there to go for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the two-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
Come on, let's pick it up.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Once again, he finds Slayton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, Tracy. DeMarvion overshown, the one to bring him down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down and 8. To throw is Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
First and goal, Giants.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to take. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devin Singletary. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Giants are able to extend their lead.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a first down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Watch the bullet.
They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
At the 27-yard line.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
A gain of
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
First down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson. Cowboys are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him. And he'll look to keep it rolling right here. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing his dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Play fake, and here's Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. In motion right is Robinson. From the gun, Dart. That's complete to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on first down. Tracy, and a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw now, Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Dart going to look to throw here. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney, his 2nd sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Dart. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Giants field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Good return, but he pays the price at the end of it as he's picked up and thrown down. And now here come the Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. To throw is Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Finding Pickens for another catch. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now Williams running left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Counter. Here's Williams. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 9. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Well, he has been the featured receiver on this drive. They've looked his way a number of times. Why not get it to him on 3rd down? And they do. And they're able to keep this drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Prescott. They'll drop this off for Davis. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Williams is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here now, second and goal. Williams again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken a fourth quarter lead. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
The Cowboys will line up for the...
They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a one-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ooh, what a move. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Complete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Penalty's not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Back to throw. He's got his man. It's Hyatt. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Now a handoff up the middle. Tracy. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He's back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. He's got Johnson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Up the middle they go. Tracy. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
He connects with Hyatt. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the...
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And then he's set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. So Dak and the Cowboys down by 5, a little under 30 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Prescott. He's got Pickens complete, and he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Prescott. Now he'll tap this and run. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort That was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.